The all-new Endurant automated transmission and other Eaton Cummins AMTs were designed for superior reliability, performance, and efficiency. This driver video will get you started on the road in your Peterbilt or Kenworth truck.
Hi, I'm Zach.
Hi, I'm David.
And today we're going to share with you some common errors that some drivers make on Endurant transmissions and other Eaton Cummins automated products. David, let's say I'm a new driver to automated products, or I'm a new driver in general. What are some common things I might want to avoid doing?
Sure. One of the things that drivers will find themselves getting into when they are first getting into an automated transmission is they want to mash the throttle pedal. The thing you want to remember is you want to drive this just like it's your personal car. You're not going to get in your passenger car and put your foot pedal to the metal. You're going to ease onto the throttle. And that's exactly what you want to do with the truck. If you are to simply mash on the throttle, what you're going to see is your truck is going to make very high RPM shift points because the shifts are controlled by throttle position, as well as it's going to be very aggressive as it's making those shifts. The way you should properly launch a vehicle is let off the brake pedal, feel the urge to move to start moving the truck forward, and then ease onto the throttle. As you ease onto the throttle, you'll slowly start going through your gears, and you can slowly launch the vehicle. Once you have the vehicle moving, the best spot for the truck to be moving is going to be about 75% throttle.
Thanks, David, that really helps. I have heard some comments from drivers that they like to two-foot the truck. What does that mean?
So when you hear the expression two-footing, that means the driver is using both the brake pedal and the throttle at the same time. The reason this is bad is it's sending conflicting messages to the transmission. When the transmission sees brake input, it means it needs to open up the clutch. When it sees throttle, it means it needs to close the clutch. When you are applying both feet at the same time, you're confusing the transmission and you're going to see harsh or jerky launches, and it's going to affect driving ability. What I'll do now is I'll demonstrate what a two-footed launch looks like. As you're two-footing and you start applying the throttle, you can feel the driveline start to bind up. This is very hard on the transmission, the driveline, and all the drivetrain components. If you were to try and do this, you're going to have very harsh launches as well as backing situations. The proper way to do this will be utilize the transmission's urge to move functionality to simply let off of the brake and allow the vehicle to start moving forward. The same methodology will be true in reverse. All you want to do is slowly let out on the brake pedal and allow the urge to move functionality to start backing the vehicle. You can modulate the brake pedal to engage and disengage the clutch. This is going to allow you to back that final 3 feet up without having the jerkiness and harsh launches in reverse. So one of the common things that I get asked by drivers when they get into an Endurant transmission is they get a message saying trans air low, allow air to charge. And what that is doing is basically it's telling the driver that the air pressure is too low for the transmission to engage the clutch or engage a different gear. In order for the transmission to engage the clutch, it needs to see at least 90 psi before you can put it into drive. If you get in the truck and simply try and put the transmission into drive without letting your air system charge, you'll get this warning message and you won't be able to put the truck into drive. You'll be forced to wait until your air system has come up to at least 100 before it'll allow it to go successfully into gear. So one of the things that I would recommend when you see this message is before you shut the truck off, allow your air system to charge up to at least 115 to 120, then power down. That way, when you get back in your truck after unloading or loading your trailer, you can get in the truck, put it in drive, and get on to your next destination.